There might be a guy. All right, there we go. 6.5 inches. Very nice. That's how we do it at Carolina Outdoorsman. Hey, it's Brian, and you're watching Carolina Outdoorsman. And you know what time it is. It's crabbing time. We're out here at Northbridge Park, getting ready to do some crabbing. I'll get back to you when we start pulling things in. You guys know how I bait up my stuff. What I do is I put a zip tie around this center ring like that, and then put the chicken in there, and then pull that zip tie tight, and then I just clip off the excess. And then for my hand lines, I've got a slip knot in here. I just put the chicken in there and pull that tight. And then we just toss them out in the water. It is a very calm day today. Still a lot of debris in the river though from the storms we had last week. So we'll let those sit for about 10 minutes and see how the action is going to be today with the crabbing. And with the hand lines, like, we just toss those out as well. And once they get settled in the water, I run a serpentine. That way I can see if a crab starts taking it out. One of the things I get asked a lot is, how do I keep the crabs alive while I'm crabbing? So I just use a cooler, and I've got an ice pack, a couple ice packs underneath this, and then I put a towel on top of it. I've got an extra bag of ice that I use later, but basically what that does is it allows the crabs to sit on the towel, and if any of this ice melts or I get water in here, they don't get in that, because the ice water will kill them. They'll basically go lethargic and drown. So by doing it this way, it keeps them out of the water. The towel also absorbs the moisture to prevent it from accumulating and building up, so that helps as well. But that's what I do to keep my crabs alive while I'm out crabbing. So these things have been sitting for about 15 minutes. Let's get them pulled up and see what we got. All right, here we go. Well, there's one. That guy is 5 1/8. That'll work. Okay, let's see if we got anything here. Something definitely tugging. You just want to pull this in nice and slow so he doesn't let go. You can actually feel him tugging on it. If you feel him let go, just stop pulling, and he might grab back on. And when you get close to the top where you can see it, you don't bring it up any further. You take the net and scoop underneath and grab them like that. That's a nice crab. That is a nice crab. All right, let's see what we got here. That guy is 6.5 inches. Oh, one arm. There we go. That's how we do it at Carolina Outdoorsman. Nice 6.5 inch Jimmy. These have been sitting for about 10-15 minutes. Let's pull them in, see if we got anything. Nothing in that one. There's one. We'll have to measure him. Definitely something on this one. We'll have to measure him. Nah, we probably don't. He looks really small. Yeah, he's only 4.5. Holy cow, there's something really big on this. Got him. That's a big guy. Yeah, this is a big one too, I think. Maybe not. We'll measure them. All right, let's see how big this guy is. Oh, he's right at 6 3/4. Very nice. There we go. There's a nice big guy. 6 3/4 inches. Nice rusty bottom too. This guy's probably too small. Yeah, 4 3/4. And this guy is right at 5, but he's so small I'm gonna put him back too. For about 10 minutes. Oh yeah. We'll have to measure those guys. They will be close. Oh no, lost one, damn it. Okay. What the hell?
Fuck it up, huh?
That's crazy. Oh, there's something in that one. Bunch of little guys. All right, let's see if any of these guys are big enough. They all look small. That guy is 4 3/4. That's an immature female. That guy's 4.5. That's another immature female. That guy's 4.5. That guy's 5.5. And this guy's gonna be way too small. Yeah, 4.5. These have been sitting for about 10 minutes. Let's see if we got anything. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Okay, got my net. There was something on this one. Let's see if he's still there. Yeah, feels like it. Oh yeah, there's two. There we go. All right, let's see if this guy's big enough. Oh yeah, he's 6 inches. Very nice. And this guy is 6.5. All right, let's see if we got anything here. I think I got one here, maybe. Real little, dude. And there might be something tugging on this one. That's a little dude. Okay, let's see if we got anything here. Nope. Well, there's one. I'll have to measure him. Pretty sure he's too small. Hey, get back here. Yeah, that guy's 4 inches. the little dude. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Something was yanking on this, I think. No, just the current. There's one. Let's see, 5 1/4. Okay, let's see if we got anything here. There's one. That's a nice guy. Okay. That guy's just short of 6 inches. Maybe, yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely. Little dude. Yeah, he's 4 1/2. Back to go. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll have to measure them guys. Immature female there, don't have to measure her. Another immature female. A couple little ones. Have one out of that. All right, most of these guys look real teeny. Yeah, that guy's 3 1/2 inches. I think that's the smallest one I've ever caught. That one's 4 3/4 and is an immature female. That one's just over 4 inches. That one's just over 4 inches. That one's 4 3/4. And that guy's 4 7/8. Okay, they've been sitting for a bit. Let's see what we got. There's a little dude. Oh, there we go. All right, this guy, he is right at 5 inches, but he is so small, I'm gonna let him go. And this guy, holy cow, he's 6 3/4. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another nice one. There we go. Okay, this guy is also 6 3/4. That's a nice crab. That's a little guy. There's one. I have to measure him. Yeah, all right, I think this guy's too small. Yeah, 4 3/4. All right, let's see if we got anything. Nope. Oh yeah. Well, they like the fish. You're an immature female. She'll make babies. Oh yeah, definitely something on here, and I think it's got some size to it. And he just let go. Little bastard. Pretty sure that was a nice crab, huh? There's two little ones. Another immature female. Maybe that big guy came back. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. All right, let's see what this guy measures out at. Well, he's 5.5. Oh yeah, this got something. I ain't got the big one. I think the big one let go. 'Cause that's an immature female. So I think there was a big one and the immature female on that, and the big guy let go. And he might have come back. Just he let go again. There's a nice guy. All right, let's see how big this dude is. He is 5.5, 5 3/4, but he's got a really funky tip. That's weird. That's a little guy. There's another little guy. Yeah, he's 4 inches. Oh, there's a little dude. This one's got a little more weight to it. I think I let go. Caught on my other line. Okay, that didn't take long. Four and a quarter. Sitting for a while. Let's see if we got anything. There's a little dude. There might be. We'll have to measure them. Get back here. Those might be too small. We'll have to measure them. Alright, let's see if any of these guys measure up. That one's definitely too small. Yeah, that one there's 4.5. No, that's only 4.5. We got to put that one back. And that guy's 4 3/4. That's an immature female, so we definitely want to put her back. guy is almost 6 inches, 5 7/8. There we go, old one arm. That guy is 4 3/4. And that guy got a broken tip, and he's only 4 1/2. Okay. There's a guy. That guy's probably too small, but we'll measure him. We'll have to measure him too. Oh, maybe that might be big enough. That guy's way too small. Alright, let's see if any of these guys are big enough. That dude is just shy of 5. That guy's just shy also, 4 7 or 15/16. These two are probably way too small. Yeah, 4 3/4. And 4 1/2. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a nice big guy. And an immature female. There's another big guy. That might be one. Alright, let's see if any of these guys are big enough. Oh yeah, he's 5 1/2, 5 3/4. Alright, and this guy is just over 5, but he is really, really white and small, so I'm going to put him back. And this guy is not really big enough. No, 4 1/2, immature female. All right, there's a guy we can measure. Another guy we can measure. That's a little female. We're gonna let her go. And that guy is just over 5. And he's got a kind of rusty bottom, so we'll keep him. Might be one here. Little dude. The key with the hand lines is you want to pull it in real slow until you determine whether or not you feel something on it. Like I feel something on this. I can feel it pulling. If I don't feel anything, then I'll just pull it in quick and get it back out. But I can definitely feel something tugging on this. So I'm just going to pull it in nice and slow. And you want to bring it up so it's about, so you can see the chicken, but you don't want to bring it up to the top of the water or out of the water because it'll let go and take off. So I can see it. I think he just let go. Oh no, he didn't. He wanted to. Got him. And that's a little dude. Say, actually, he's right at 5 inches. But he's, again, he's so little. I'm gonna let him go, let him grow up. In South Carolina, they have to be 5 inches or better to keep. So I could keep this guy. But for me, the small ones are just too much of a pain to pick. Okay, let's see if we got anything. There we go. And 4 3/4. Okay, let's see if we get anything here. He's probably too small. We'll measure him. Yeah, he's 4 1/4. This is a big one, I think. Nope, 2 little ones. That one will be close enough to measure. 4.5. Okay, these traps have been in quite a bit because the hand lines have been so active. Let's see if we got anything. Nothing in that one. That's a little guy. Another 4.25. All right, so I just pulled this guy in on the fishing rod. He is 7 3/4. Now that is a big blue crab. That's how we do it at Carolina Outdoorsman right there. 7 3/4 inches. Beautiful crab. Oh yeah, there's something on that one. He's a big one. He's pulling like crazy. Holy cow. He's pulling like crazy. Oh yeah. Another big guy. All right, let's see how big this guy is. He is 7 inches tip to tip. Big old claws. Very nice. Turning out to be a great day. That's a real little dude. I'll be damned. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's two big ones. They're probably too small. We'll measure them. Yeah, maybe. That one guy's definitely too small. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, that's an immature female. That's an immature female. That is also an immature female. This guy That guy's just under 6 inches. All right, and then this guy is every bit of 6 1/8. And that guy's probably too small. This is a big one. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see how big this guy is. He is every bit of 7 inches, and he got some big claws on him. Little guy. Too small. And another little dude. That didn't take long. Another little dude. A little dude. Immature female. A little dude. There might be a guy. All right, let's see how big this guy is. Yeah, he's 5.5. Even. There's a monster. see how this guy is. All right. That guy is every bit of 7 inches. That's a nice crab right there. That's how we do the Carolina Outdoorsman. Big guy, 7 inches. All right, let's see. Yeah. Nothing. There's a big guy. All right, let's see how big this one is. Hit 5.5. Holy cow, there's something on that one. That's a little dude. There's another little dude. Immature female. Okay, here we go. Ah, little dude. Another little dude. Oh, yeah. There's a guy. Maybe want to measure him. And that one's way too small. Yeah, they're both too small. All right, this guy is 4 3/4. Back you go. And this guy is every bit of 6 inches. All right, let's see if there's anything on these. I think there is. There's a big guy. Yeah, he's every bit of 6 inches. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an upload. We release new content every Saturday morning and Wednesday evening, so stay tuned for more. If you want to keep the fun going, check out another video from our channel or dive into our curated playlist right here. The best way to support the channel, head on over to our merch shop, or you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Carolina Outdoorsman. Links are in the description below. See you in the next one and have a great day.